So last week, David surprised me by writing a song for the show tonight that we're going to hear. And while he's setting up, a couple of things. If you're watching the live stream and it moves you and it inspires you, please consider making a donation. This has been a massive labor of love, and making a live stream possible was not exactly without resources. I also want to thank the wonderful people here at Waterloo Park, this glorious, glorious venue, for hosting us tonight, and the Simons Foundation for procuring that relationship. But most of all, I want to thank Sandy Casalias. Sandy, where are you? My wonderful friend, superwoman producer, who just made this magic happen with such competency and kindness and just good vibes. There she is. I couldn't have done this without her. I would not want to do this without her. She is just a magic doula. If you ever need one for your event, look for Sandy Casalias, and she will make the magic happen. So thank you, Sandy, and here's David.
Thank you. I wrote the words to this song after seeing a documentary called Particle Fever. So far, that's the title of the song. It's a documentary. I highly recommend it. It's about the search for the Higgs boson. The Higgs boson is a band that in the 70s that only recorded one record, but it's a really incredible record. And it's about trying to find what happened to that band. How are we doing here? We're not doing that well. Hold on. Anything here? You do? That's really strange, right? We're going to switch a cable out. Maybe that will be it. Okay, that's in, right? That's good. Let's see what we got now. Oh. Nothing at all.
While we're making that happen, one other thing. In the bookstore, my brilliant friend Andrea Lauer, right here in the front, every year she makes, yes, Andrea,
Yes.
Every year she makes these commemorative patches for the universe in verse inspired by NASA's space missions.
No, the other side.
So we have an eclipse patch today.
Yeah, I got it backwards.
An eclipse patch today, available in the bookstore, so you never forget. She also makes these jumpsuits. Andrea Lauer, thank you very much.
Best I can. The roses bunched together, They bunch together like neutrinos, and they pass through you and me. And then they travel through the earth, and then they're changing ever so slightly. Now they become tiny onions, and later on they're dogs, and they're quivering and slithering, but they're still onions, and they're still neutrinos. And we in turn are transformed. You are more beautiful than ever, speaking in a myriad of languages, and you're always talking about particle fever. And I become invisible, a presence that no one ever sees. The only way you can know I exist is the fact that you believe. We vanish into the earth. We know one another there. What we were and what we are, we're recognizable only to one another. And yapping dogs become stones, and stones become hair, and hair becomes sound, and thought becomes laughter. It's convulsing in waves, spreading out and resonating until all the roses they bend and sway. Well, the roses they open their mouths, and then they close their eyes. In rapturous joy, they bunch together and they pass through you and me. And they pass through you and me. Thank you.
Thank you, David.